cannabis in the city. And I'll turn it over to the city attorney for the staff report on this.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor. We brought this proposed change to the city's medical marijuana ordinance in light of a recent state law that was passed that's referred to as the Medical Marijuana Regulation and Safety Act. It's actually 3 separate bills that have been combined under one act. And what this law does is it's given the state control over the regulation of cultivation and sale of medical marijuana. But it's preserved the ability for local governments to still regulate medical marijuana within their own terms. And so what we're proposing here is to simply add clarification to our ordinance. Our ordinance expressly prohibits dispensaries within the city and other similar uses. Now, my opinion is that similar uses refers to these other uses, but given the state law now, we're recommending that we add specifically cultivation and delivery of medical cannabis. The reason we're making that recommendation is under the state regulation, unless an ordinance is adopted by March 1st of 2016, then you default to the state rules. The state rules will regulate marijuana differently than the city's currently been regulating it. So in order to preserve our city regulation marijuana, I think our existing ordinances are sufficient, but additional clarification I think is worthwhile. So that's our recommendation. As far as the existing rules relating to dispensaries, the existing language, we've only updated the wording. We're referring to it as cannabis as opposed to medical marijuana. Otherwise, the language is exactly the same, so we're not changing any ordinance that you've enforced in the past. It's the same. We're just adding some additional clarification.
Any questions for it? No. All right. Do you have any public comments? Or
Yeah, usually I do. On that one I do.
All right, good. You'll need to have a fill out a yellow slip, please, and bring it to the city clerk. If you want to address yourself and the question first and then fill it out after you speak.
Sure,
fine.
sure. I'll let me speak first.
You've got 3 minutes, please.
Yeah, my name is Julio Flores, and I live at 182 South Jordan Street. Recently, I ended up in Portland. Portland, as you know, also went through the same thing as banning dispensaries. As if you guys all know, they shut down our parks, they eliminated police positions, and they also, I believe, one of our fire departments. My thing is, why don't we allow these dispensaries commit a 25% excessive tax and help out, open up our swimming pool back, maybe add a couple more positions on our police force, and maybe get our fire department back. If you guys have gone out and noticed that both of the dispensaries that were in the town of San Jacinto, which was Santa Fe Dispensary, and also there's another one on Main Street, they were making a lot of money. And for the city just to deprive us citizens from our parks and our recreational facilities, where we could actually, come out and put the arms around these dispensaries. I'm not saying get 20 in our city, but 1 or 2 to help out with the taxes. You get 25% taxes, another 10% on excessive tax. I mean, boy, my understanding, the one on Main Street was making $12,000 a day. That's the $360,000 at the end of a month. How much taxes could you guys get off of that? In a year's time, God, look at the statistics coming in from Washington, Colorado, Oregon. Man, instead of shutting down our facilities, we can maybe get two dispensaries. Get the permits like the people in Colorado are doing. 2017's coming. State of California, once the president election comes in, it's going to be legal in the state of California. What the city of San Jacinto is doing is just wasting taxpayers' money trying to ban them instead of, collecting our taxes off of these places. I'm not saying, like I said, not 20 or 30 of them, but 2 or 3. 1, not completely ban them. I am a medical marijuana card holder, and for you guys going out there and stopping the cultivation, stopping this, it's throwing up and back into the black market. If you guys go back and look into the reports in LA, dispensaries, they have armed guards out there, video cameras. In these neighborhoods, instead of crime rising, they actually went down because they have armed guards out there at the
20
doors.
seconds.
I'm done. Thank you very much.
And please fill that form out.
Yeah, will do.
I was going to ask what your name was again.
Julio Flores.
Appreciate that. Great to bring it back to city council.